Ready? Start. Sri Jain, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, referring to the averments taken in the writ petition, has submitted that Sri Ghulam Farid had only submitted his resignation on 30th July 1979. Stop. On the same date itself, Mr. Ghulam Farid is stated to have submitted a letter holding out that his resignation be not acted upon till 15th January 1981. Stop. He submits that the resignation was ultimately accepted by the management on 27th January 1981. Stop. Consequent to Sri Ghulam Farid not exercising any other option prior to 15th January 1981, it is his submission that the absorption of the petitioner came into effect with the direction issued by the District Inspector of Schools on 7th January 1985. Stop. This order makes specific reference to the provisions of Section 21B, which had come to be inserted in the 1982 Act initially by way of UP Ordinance number 13 of 1985, which stood replaced by the amending Act itself. Stop. Sri Jain submits that no facts were concealed from the District Inspector of Schools. Stop. In any view of the matter, it is his submission that no reasons have been assigned to establish the charge of concealment of a material fact by the management. Stop. Learned Additional Chief Standing Counsel, on the other hand, contends that from the records it appears that the petitioner was appointed for the first time only on 7th January 1985, and therefore even if the vacancy be treated to have come into existence on 27th January 1981 when the resignation was accepted, it is clear that no orders in favor of the petitioner could have been passed by the District Inspector of Schools referable to Section 21B. Stop. The Learned Additional Chief Standing Counsel, in addition, reiterates the objection taken in the impugned order, which rests upon the provisions of Regulation 20 comprised in Chapter 3rd of the regulations framed under the 1921 Act. Stop. Para. Having heard learned counsel for parties, the court finds that the pleadings which have been taken in the writ petition and which detail the circumstances surrounding the resignation of Farid have not been traversed by the state. Stop. While the order impugned does refer to concealment of fact, what facts were actually concealed from the District Inspector of Schools and which would have affected the basis of the order dated 7th January 1985 are not disclosed. Stop. Even the affidavit filed by the state respondents in these proceedings do not detail the facts which, according to the respondents, were concealed by the Committee of Management. Stop. In the absence of any effective traverse, the court must necessarily proceed on the pleadings taken in the writ petition. Stop. It is therefore clear and apparent that the resignation of Mr. Ghulam Farid was accepted by the management only on 27th January 1981. Stop. The vacancy therefore could not possibly be said to have come into existence in 1979. Stop. It is not the case of the respondent that the letter of resignation submitted by Sri Farid in 1979 came into effect immediately. Stop.